Hello everybody and welcome to Killer Gamer Inc. TV. I'm your host Killer Leon25 coming at you with the review of Summer Slam 2013. I got the list here of every match. I'm going to go down each and every one and give you my thoughts a little bit. Summer Slam, best pay-per-view so far, besides, WrestleMania and Royal Rumbles. But, these are the only matches I really care for, or the pay-per-views that I really care for is SummerSlam, WrestleMania, and Royal Rumble, and maybe a few others. But let's just get going. I know I got a lot of time, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. The kickoff match, it was Dean Ambrose versus Rob Van Dam for the United States Heavyweight title. Dean Ambrose wins it by keeps his title by DQ. Rob Van Dam wins it, but Dean Ambrose still pulls off the win with the title still intact. Anyway, let's get on to the next match. It was Kane versus Bray. This is the beginning of the at the beginning of SummerSlam. JoJo comes out and sings the national anthem. Good job for JoJo for singing that national anthem. Really good. I give her props on that. Let's get into the matches. Kane versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt picks up the win here, just because his family comes out and tries to get into the ring. They tried to give him a kendo stick. They tried to do everything they can to get in the ring. They finally put something over they sprayed the fire down with a fire extinguisher and couldn't get in still because it was still lit. They put something over it, got in, helped him out. For me, I think Bray Wyatt should have done this on his own instead of having them help him, because of the simple fact, if you're wanting to prove that you are a good wrestler or that you are thinking you're better than Kane, you should have proved it a little bit more better instead of having them help you out. But Bray Wyatt picks up the win, does his little move on Kane, pins him 1, 2, 3. Bray Wyatt wins the match. The next match was Cody Rhodes versus Sandow. Good for Cody Rhodes for winning the match. Cody Rhodes, I said, should have won the match to begin with. Cody Rhodes is more determined to win it. He's got his mindset. Now, if Alberto Del Rio goes, or if he goes and faces Alberto Del Rio for the World Championship, Cody Rhodes is probably going to be the #1 contender against Sandow if he wins it sometime soon. I see Cody Rhodes being more becoming a champion before Sandow does, really, to be honest, because I think he could do it. So anyway, kudos to Cody Rhodes for picking up the win on that one. Alberto Del Rio versus Christian. Alberto Del Rio wins it. Put Christian out. Christian's upset that he's got a lot of thinking to do, what he's going to do in this business. I thought Christian was going to have this, but Alberto Del Rio picks up the win, and Christian has, I wish the best of luck to Christian. I think what it is, ever since Edge left the WWE, Christian has been downhill. He's been going from one company to the other, and and it's just, I see it as a bad thing towards Christian, because he could be championship material. Next was Natalya versus Brie Bella. Natalya picks up the win with the 1, 2, or no, yeah, I think it was the 1, 2. I really didn't watch that match too much. A couple of the matches I really didn't get into until this next match that I'm getting ready to talk about. Natalya versus Brie Bella. Natalya picks up the win. I don't remember if she got the 1, 2, 3 or if she got the submission on her. But good job, Natalya, for picking up the win on that one. You deserved it. You need to be on the Divas side a little bit more. You need to be a little bit more aggressive towards them so you could be up on that top. I know you're a veteran, girl. You got Bret Hart and all them running through your veins. You could win a lot. You could win that Divas title. I see you picking it up soon. Next is the Best versus the Beast. This was one of the best matches I have seen since Stone Cold was in the company. I still say that CM Punk is the face of WWE, not John Cena, because the simple fact of CM Punk has held the title for 437, 34 days, around in there. I'm a big, huge CM Punk fan. I done said it before. I'll say it again. I see CM Punk going after Brock Lesnar again. They do not like each other. Last night proved it. They used a lot of UFC stuff. They used a lot of regular wrestling stuff. This is the kind of match a lot of people want to see, is a lot of the UFC into the wrestling. And I was more glued to the TV than I was anything on this match. But Brock Lesnar picks up the win, and CM Punk got pinned. So Paul Heyman still got hit, though. He punched him one good time, but that ain't what all CM Punk wanted to look for. He wanted a little bit more. He wants to destroy him. He wants to destroy him, and I know he does, because I just watched a video a little bit ago of CM Punk saying, I want to destroy him. I want to get rid of him. Next up was Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn versus AJ Lee and Biggie Langston. Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn picked up the win. I didn't watch this match too much because I like Dolph Ziggler. I just like him in singles instead of being together. I thought it would be a good match to watch, but the few minutes I watched into it, it just about put me to sleep. Last but not least, John Cena versus Daniel Bryan. Good match. Very, very good match. And, they went at it really good. He kept up with John Cena. John Cena kept up with Daniel Bryan. And, with them two going at it, I thought it was going to be a damn good match. It was so good. Daniel Bryan picks up the win for the 1, 2, 3, became WWE Champion. John Cena comes in there, spins him around, shakes his hand. He put his hand out, shake his hand. He kept talking to him. You know how they're real buddy-buddy anyway, because you can watch Total Divas on E and watch them be really good close friends. And all of a sudden, Daniel Bryan wins it. He picks up the title. Yes, yes. And running around the ring, all these fireworks happening, all this stuff coming down from the ceiling. And all of a sudden, Randy Orton's music hits. You're thinking, hey, he's going to come cash it in. While Daniel Bryan's up, it's going to be another good match. Been something to add to the record book on that one. But then all of a sudden, Triple H swings him around, pedigrees Daniel Bryan after Randy Orton is sitting here with the Money in the Bank briefcase and walks up. After he done all that, they spun him around, pedigreed him. All of a sudden, Orton comes in, hands that title in and says, let's do this. And then gets him down for the 1, 2, 3. I knew it was going to happen because the reason why I say I knew it was going to happen is because Vince said he didn't want Daniel Bryan or John Cena to have the title. Triple H says, well, I'll call the match down the middle. I'm not going to screw nobody over. I'm going to let the match go. But at the end, they didn't say, hey, I wouldn't pedigree your butt to the ground and then let Randy Orton take the championship. Nobody said anything about that, but I knew something like that was either going to happen. But now Randy Orton kind of screwed himself a little bit because it could be a three-way for the title now. Because John Cena still gets his rematch, Daniel Bryan gets his rematch, and I see a three-way title match happening soon. Well, it's about that time. That was my review on Summer Slam. It was the best thing I've seen in a while. I am Killer Leon from Killer Gamer Inc. TV. Y'all take it easy.